Greetings, welcome, thank you for stopping by wherever you are in the world. Thank you for taking time out of your day, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, that's right, there was a recent HOG Rider nerf, and yes, I also did predict it, and yes, many are blaming me for that HOG Rider nerf, but I'll tell you two things, okay? Two things. Number one, I am not to blame, and number two, it's not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. This HOG Rider nerf, although, yes, of course, they did lose some hit points, watch today, okay? Just watch and realize who you're witnessing with these attacks, okay? Remember, it's Galadon. That's right, the guy that you put down, the guy that you call a noob, the guy that you say doesn't know how to attack, the guy that, well, you get the point, right? Okay, so yeah, maybe I haven't played this game for a long time, and I am still kind of just an okay attacker, but this should be further proof to you that HOG Riders still exist. That's right. We exist, Galadon! They do. They exist, and they are still strong. In the right hands, with a little bit of luck, the HOG Rider is an absolutely epic troop, and it calls for absolutely epic music. That's right. I've got my friends from Really Slow Motion Music playing some dramatic tracks for you like this one called Let There Be Light. I have licensed this music and I'm very privileged to be able to use it. The information is down in the description if you guys want to check them out on SoundCloud or here on YouTube. So yes, okay, let's go ahead and watch as this attack, I have to say, pretty much went exactly as planned. Now these are Legend League attacks, but I will foray into the Clan War League. Yes, that's right, with Tribe Gaming in just a couple of minutes. But check it out. So we've got the Town Hall out of the way. We got more or less a pretty effective funnel that was assisted by just the general design of this base. And then a pretty good value free spell there on a Wizard Tower Expo and Eagle Artillery. The Queen is still alive, and I feel like that's one of the biggest facets of a successful Queen Charge HOG Rider is the funnel and the Queen surviving. It's really important to keep her up as long as possible, so I dropped the HOG Riders a little bit early with the intention that she would not die to the single target Inferno. I did somehow miraculously remember to use her ability right there, and now, well, you can kind of see where this attack is headed. That's right, we're 3-star bound. There goes the last heal spell, and yeah, feeling good about these attacks right now. Surprisingly, even with those fewer hit points, I feel like these HOG Rider attacks are just as strong right now. Perhaps the mass HOG Rider, that Sui Hero HOG Rider attack where you see over 40, is going to be a little bit more significantly affected. That's really not an attack that I've ever tried. So we're just going to stick to this for now, I think. And yes, indeed, we're going to wrap up this attack with another 3-star. And I gotta love this music. I'm so lucky that I can use this music, you guys. And just a quick tip for you content creators out there, make sure that you license your music. Make sure you get permission to use it before you do. Otherwise, you will find yourself losing all the revenue off your video to the creator of the music, rightfully so. So just make sure you do that. You gotta appreciate these people for the work that they've put into their work as well. And okay, so we've got more music from Really Slow Motion right here, and more epic attacks from Galadon with a little bit of luck. And this time, kind of this easy funneling. I kind of knew that I was able to keep my Queen going clockwise right here with just the use of the baby dragons. And sure enough, she goes in and we get multiple tasks completed. She lures out the clan castle. I do drop a pretty effective poison spell right there. A pretty useless wizard, but I was just making sure we got them down. Then, of course, she is going to turn in and take down the town hall itself. But even better, just watch as this attack unfolds where the Queen goes. Now, I would sort of figure she probably is going to go back out the outside, maybe to the clan castle, then off to this gold storage and down towards 6 o'clock. But no, watch as she moves on here. She's going to turn in and head down the little alley, and that is absolutely ideal because that means she's headed towards more high-value defenses and, of course, towards the heroes and the Eagle Artillery. Of course, at this point in the attack, I still thought the Archer Queen was headed back outside, so that's why I dropped the Stone Slammer out here to try to get rid of some of these walls and give her access to the 6 o'clock portion of the base, say the Expo, the Inferno Tower, the Wizard Tower right here. But instead, she is going to be tied up with the skeletons. She is going to stick around, and this works out even better than I had hoped. Okay, so now the Stone Slammer gets all this value at the bottom of the base, and the Archer Queen continues to head up towards the core through the wall, and there you go. Barb King, Eagle Artillery, those are two huge keys to success of this attack. Then the Hog Riders can come in from the bottom. You can see the natural funnel has been created by the Queen and the King. He is out on the far left-hand side, and the Hog Riders right down the middle. Notice that they stay just about within range of one heal spell's radius, and that is absolutely ideal. A bit of a delay with the tornado trap right there. Cleanup troops coming out on the left-hand side. Barb King's ability and the Hog Riders on their way through the core. Just have to worry about the Archer Queen. Almost forgot about the Earthquake spell right there. And then the final heal, well, more or less, it caught a lot of hogs that were headed for splash. And that's generally what I'll focus on, is clumps of defenses and multi-target infernos and wizard towers. If you can heal those hogs, that's going to be key. Sure enough, it worked out. We got the Archer Queen down. My Archer Queen is still up, and just like in the first attack, I mentioned how important that is to the success of a Hog Rider attack, trying to get that Queen charge to continue, and she is going to help with the cleanup. Just like right here, we've got an Ice Golem that didn't pop, a P.E.K.K.A helping out, and overkill troops against this base. And I know what you're saying. You're saying, Galadon, this wasn't a maxed out base. I'm just showing you the fundamentals of the fact that, yes, we did 3-star base. That was a Town Hall 12. It was fairly well upgraded, but you want your max defenses? You want a tough war base? Here you go. In the most recent war between Tribe Gaming and Clan Ujagar, Clan U, it was a close one, and Galadon right here. Now, just watch the mastery, okay, and the luck of this attack. So in goes the Siege Machine. We get the Barb King out of the way with the Rage spell, the Archer Queen right there, the Siege Machine creating that pathway, but a weak funnel and potential for failure on the right-hand side. Check where the Teslas have popped up. I was counting on the Archer Queen to be drawn into the CC troops. However, it looked at this point that she wasn't going to, so I dropped the King in panic mode, dropped his ability almost immediately, and while maybe she would have gone in after the Town Hall anyway, this actually works out well because now the King has handled that entire Tesla farm out there and some other defenses, and a little bit of a funnel has also been created. As we zoom out, you can see the Archer Queen still doing a great job right here and headed in again after the Eagle Artillery. That Earthquake spell going to soften those walls a little bit, soften the defenses, get us ready to get in there and hopefully get the Eagle and the Queen. And this is really the turning point of this raid. As the Hogs move in on the left-hand side, watch the Archer Queen offense and defense. The offensive Archer Queen, not quite at the defensive Archer Queen, so I hit the freeze spell right here and stopped the Archer Queen from peppering those Hog Riders just long enough for my Archer Queen to come in and take her down from behind. Maybe she gets one Hog Rider down before she is out of here. The Hog Riders move on, and the Archer Queen continues to thrive. That Warden ability, come on! That Warden ability was absolute artistic 300 IQ genius, as not only the Hog Riders soak up that invincibility, but of course the healers and the Queen do as well. And now, as we take a look at the grand scheme of things, nothing to stop me but the clock. It was a bit close, I will admit. It felt a little bit uncomfortable for a few seconds here, as we didn't have a lot of Hog Riders headed through this base, and we had a lot of max level walls, and an Archer Queen kind of stuck in a menagerie of walls right here, trying to get out, trying to help her fellow units finish off this base as the time counted down. But we've got the Warden, we've got the Queen's archers, the healers, all working through these walls. Turns out the cleanup wizards did a fantastic job going clockwise on this base. They started way out over about 9 o'clock, moved over here. The Hog Riders also assisting by splitting up rather than staying in one tight group. And there it is, another OP Hog Rider 3-star. And let's all say it together. If Galadon can 3, the strat's OP. And now, Supercell has already nerfed these hogs. I don't think they're going to do it again. So let's enjoy Queen Charge Hog Rider attacks together. As we know, they still survive. Anybody that disagrees, send them to check out this video. Hey, In the meantime, thank you for checking out this video and sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You're the true hashtag GalaFam, and I appreciate every last one of you. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to people, animals, easy on the planet, and I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Galadon! If Galadon can throw the strats OP, I made that up. You owe me.